Bro, now nigga get changed. Chop get blues on the mouth through the maze. Push star coupe on in the king. Standing there blocking up, serving the feed. Pie got not get to the blue cheese. Four got rocks up, serving the weed. I been out of town on the roads of my dreams. Four got a Glock with a scope and a beam.
Nigga. We was deep as hell in this damn, what you call it, this limo, but anyway, we get there. First of all, we couldn't perform because we were supposed to be performing. We on the flyers, and you know we supposed to be opening up for the show.
Right.
And they said we couldn't perform because the contract, pretty much it was a contract with the club and the tour, and then a contract with the promoter and the club, and it was different contracts. Pretty much where we wasn't on the one with the tour and the club. Okay. So we got cut out on that side first.
So how much is that? My bad, I ain't mean to interrupt you real quick. Before you continue, how much is that? Is the artist or is that mostly like the venue?
That's the, I mean really it's the promoter for us in that situation is, you know, he's supposed to be making sure that, you know, whatever his vision is for the show is being right. You know, they understand, everybody's on the same page. So that because they got there and then it's a whole different thing because they got their own setup, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, that was that, boom. But then bro, we we don't have no contracts, right? So but we know it's 3,500 people here, you know, it's $30 a person. You know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah, do the math on that. What's 3,500 times 30?
3,500 times.
Actually, I think it was more than 30 a person. It was 60 a person. That's $210,000. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So
shit.
They guess how much he paid us? Just two of us that like was running it. We got people working, you know, our homies that work under us. Guess how much he paid two of us?
How much was it?
$500 a piece. Damn. So that situation literally fucked up my whole thing because we put in crazy work with them, and they just did us dirty, bro. And we didn't have a contract, didn't have nothing, and we just like it messed up my whole like dynamic of my team. So everybody kind of, I ended up moving and I was managing an artist, and I moved to Wisconsin for a little bit, and I was going to LA and moving around and working with her. We almost got her a deal with Pitbull, you know.
My bad, I don't mean to interrupt you again, but when that type of stuff happens, like where's your head at? Like, man, is it more like, man, like fuck this shit, like I'm done with it, you know what I'm saying? Or was it more like, man?
It was like, man, I was hot. Yeah, I wanted to fight. That's like I was hot. Like I couldn't believe that happened. And then it was crazy too. To put the icing on the cake, he ended up giving us a $10,000 budget because I kept nagging him about it. He ended up giving us a $10,000 budget to do our own show, but he didn't actually give us the money. He gave us $10,000 to do our own show that we booked Kid Ink in Rochester. Yeah. And then he ended up booking. So we wanted to only focus on that show, and we're gonna sell it out, do what we do. Yeah. And he ended up booking other shows around it. He booked Kid Ink another day, so he gave us $10,000 to book him, then booked him another day when he could have paid us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was crazy, man. We was just, it was a bad situation, but we was desperate still because we young and we don't got no money, bro. Like we doing this because we trying to get on. Yeah. I mean, we trying to get out the hood, man. Yeah, man, dude did us dirty, took advantage of us, and I never fuck with that.
Yeah. So, damn, where do you think people like they whole business with just doing that type of thing? Cause I know that shit don't last long. It can't last long.
He's doing painting and shit now. Like.
Oh, okay. So yeah, cause that type of shit right there, bro.
Like he went from throwing big concerts, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, man, like. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people be thinking short term and making short term decisions. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, this is a long term game. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to win for real, and then you can win right now for a second, but how long that's gonna last? That $210,000, you know, is gone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like we had whole plans to keep leveling up, and you know we just do good business with each other. That's one thing that's huge that I gotta definitely make sure I hit on is
For sure.
do good business.
For sure.
Like if you do business, do good business.
For sure.
Like stop trying to do people dirty. Stop trying to get over on people. Stop trying to say you're gonna pay one price and then when it's time to pay, you want to pay a different price.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do good business, man. If you gonna be, I was late today. I apologize.
Oh no, you good.
But we
You
communicated.
Actually, he was early. Actually, he was early for sure.
Because we communicate though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if you gonna be late, communicate. You know what I'm saying? Text the person, I'm this far away, and don't be lying. Like, do good business, please, man. That's why a lot of us don't want to do business together is because we got PTSD of other motherfuckers not doing good business with us, and fucking us over, and we gotta change that, bro. We gotta get in a different mindset with that, because that's what's holding us back for real.
Most definitely.
Is people are so desperate for right now that they can't wait for the long term.